Hello, dear guests, and welcome you all. Before the beginning, please be sure that you turn off your microphones. Thank you. I am BATUHAN ATEŞ, and today we are as the members of IZMIR Democracy University ELT Student Club, having our second online session on schools after COVID-19, needs, challenges, and opportunities. And our precious guest, who is going to talk about this topic, is Associate Professor Dr. OLCAY YAVUZ from Southern Connecticut State University.
Hello again, everyone. I am BEGÜM, student of ELT department in IZMIR Democracy University. And now we'll give you some brief information about this session. The moderator is Dr. NURDAN, who is also our advisor at ELT department. This session is about 20-25 minutes long, and the QA sessions will be held by QA managers, me, BEGÜM, and my friend BATUHAN ATEŞ. You may prefer to write your question in chat box, or you may use your mix if eligible. Also, at the end of our session, we will take a family picture. I will inform you when it's time to turn your cameras on. Now, we would like to kindly invite Dr. NURDAN KAVAKLI to start off this second session. Thank you.
Hello, hi, it's me again, NURDAN KAVAKLI. Perhaps most obviously, COVID-19 still does not tear us apart. You know the way. I don't want to take up too much time as my guest is waiting over there. Just a couple of words to say. Last year, these days, we were having a collaborative workshop on education leadership in ELT with him, thanks to TÜBİTAK. So May seems like a traditional time of the year for us. Let me leave the stage to my dear colleague, my project partner, Associate Professor Dr. OLCAY YAVUZ from the United States, Southern Connecticut State University, to present his topic on schools after COVID-19. So let's have a look at the needs, challenges, and opportunities in the field of education. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Perfect. All right, guys, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. My name is OLCAY YAVUZ, and born and raised in Tekirdağ, Turkey. And after the Boğaziçi, I came to US. Over the past 20 years, I have been doing research, master and PhD, and currently I'm an associate professor at Southern at leadership program. And we just made a new research. This is not published yet. You are the very first one. You will see our initial results. So this is highly confidential. Please don't publish or share these results. This is only unique, confidential information. You will see the first, and then we will make this published article. All right. So now let's move forward. And before we move forward, I just want to say thank you for NURDAN for connecting us from US to IZMIR, and I see the participants from all around the world. And this guy's trying to say NURDAN, NURDAN. All right. All right. So good job. So first, we look for the student and parent needs during the COVID-19 and during and after. So I'm the parent of 3 kids, 4-year-old, 6-year-old, 8-year-old. I am the teacher, school teacher, homeschool guidance counselor, because they need social emotional support, they need academic support, teacher, guidance counselor, and principal, homeschool principal. They need a discipline, and also try to be husband and the researcher, instructor, advisor. So it's everything in this is my basement. So I'm in the basement, all 3 kids in the upstairs. They are doing their homeschool. Now here in the US, it's around like 11 a.m. So it is a huge challenge as a parent and an educator. So we were not ready for this. So when we asked the parents and students, what do you need and what do you expect? So the first one, reasonable and manageable amount of lecturing and assignment. We cannot just give them the assignment links. So they want the reasonable and manageable amount of lecturing. Remember, we have to be mindful there about their needs. And inside the lesson plan and weekly agenda, now everything is changed. We lost the track. So students and the parents, they need a curriculum map, the plan, what is for the plan for the May, for the June. So we need to acknowledge their needs. And clarity is the key part. We have to be, the parents and students, they want to be clear about the expectation. And routine and daily plans, especially for little kids, like they need a structured time. So I think the parents and students, they are begging for help. Give them the daily or structured time. When is the math, reading, science, history, or social science, all right? What else? Parents and students, they want understand the schools and teachers, admin, they want to understand and acknowledge their current challenges. And what they want to support. And both parents and students, they need a significant amount of support to handle and address all these challenges. What else? Technology. And we survey, our school survey all the parents, and there are many parents and students, they need a computer. If not, they need a wireless. So we cannot have the assumption that all kids or parents, they have the full internet. So please, all the educators, double check with the students and parents if they have a working computer and wireless. What else? The parents want secure and protected internet access. This is the key for the little kids. They click and all the other pop-up websites and viruses. So the kids, they just cannot control it. So as a school, we are responsible to protect them, to secure and protected internet access and computer. So that's why, especially for little kids, they shouldn't use any regular computer. They need a secure Chromebook or a laptop from the school, so they cannot get in the all type of YouTube crazy websites or videos. What else? Food. I went to our school to get the kids' computer. There was a huge line for the lunch, free lunch. So every district schools provide the food, breakfast and lunch. So it means many, like 23 million people lost the job. They don't have the hot meal. So it is school responsibility to provide them the meal that if they need it. And the patient, they need all the, especially for the parents, they need extra patient. And the parents, they need guidance, how they navigate the Google Classroom, or Teamworks, works, all this online assignment and assessment. And need assessment is the key part. All schools, all districts, all families are unique. So it is our responsibility to provide them a need assessment and explore their needs. And flexibility. So we can't expect everyone to be on time. Everyone has them be participate. Like we live in the house, I'm busy, my wife is busy, 3 little kids. Now everything can happen anytime. So we have to be flexible. And increased awareness of stress in the home. Like it is not the same anymore. Your home environment, there are more and more stress from the kids, from the husband, wife. So we live in the high stress environment. So it's not just relaxing. What else? Emotional support. This is the key part. So the parents and students, they need emotional support from their school counselor and guidance counselor. Limit and manage the screen time. Like the kids, they cannot stay 18 hours on the computer screen. So we have to limit and manage their screen time. And socialization in some format. So we can arrange the social small group guidance session, just social time, coffee time, virtual meeting time. But the kids, it's not about just math, reading and writing. They need to be social, all right? What else they need? Training on how to access Google Classroom. So I have a background for Google Classroom or WebEx tool or Zoom, but many families, they need strong one-on-one support to how to navigate all digital tools. Feeling of care for them as well as their children. And I think this is the key. They want not just assignment or links. They want to be here. They want to be acknowledged, and feeling of care is the key. And compassion, understanding, and love. So all these difficult challenges, we don't need extra homework, assignments, and links. They want the understanding and love. So at the end, what is when we look at the initial results, it's all about the students need personalized social and emotional support check-ins from their counselors and from their teachers. So again, this was the students and parent perspective. What about the teachers and admin needs? Because they now all adjust their curriculum, but all simple change. So similar. So in terms of the needs for the parents and teachers, we see similarities. Number one, so they want the same thing for the educators. They demand for the flexibility because they have to manage their home and the work. So we cannot expect 100% on time right response for every single request.
There seems to be a problem with Dr. Yavuz's voice, I guess. Can you hear it? Maybe we can check the connection.
No, it's frozen.
No.
Let me check the connection one more time. You know, it's the States, so maybe we have some problems. Let me check it. Okay, he's out right now. He's going to come back. Wait a little bit. Thanks for your patience. You know, being patient is important. So thanks for your patience. Okay, he is back. Yes.
Right, I am back.
Yeah.
So this is exactly what I mean. We have to be flexible. So again, this is the real life. So just in the middle of your presentation, you just lost the connection. All right.
No problem.
So
no problem. We just waited for you with patience. No problem.
right. It's all about. That's why I think we are talking about the being patient. All right. This is so. That's why all the, I think, the research support being the flexible, understand the issue, and set the boundaries. What to set the boundaries? Like we cannot expect 24/7 be accessible. So it's still the educators, they have a personal life, family life, and they need a more training for the communication and using all this online tools. Timely communication, so they don't want the last minute, okay, make your lesson plan ready for the next 2 weeks. So they need timely communication and clear and specific expectations. So we have to be clear in terms of the expectation and open communication. So I have one teacher, she has 75 years old. She didn't have a laptop in her lifetime. Like she doesn't use a laptop. So now we can't expect them to teach online courses if she has no laptop. And faith, trust, they are doing our their best. So we cannot have the assumption all the teachers, they got the pajama and they just sleep or watch the Netflix all day. So we have to faith and trust our teachers. They are doing their best. And they want to collaborate with the staff members. And now it's a big issue. We have to be clear how the student get pass, fail, or incomplete. And protocol to dealing with the students who are not engaging in learning. So there are some kids, they cannot get in the online, they cannot complete any assignment. So what is the deal for them? And helping special needs students. There are many learning need in terms of the learning disabilities, emotional needs kids. So how can we help them? And better communication between all the admin, regular ed, interventionists, counselors, all the people, all the key stakeholders, how can they work and collaborate together? Access the device and software. So educators need extra time to plan and prepare for digital lesson, record the lesson, and at the end they want to get the acknowledgement and prize by the admin. And limit time using the technology. They want to have their personal and family time after like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. And balance of personal time and work. It is related with the time management. And clear guidelines for instruction and resources. So the admin, school districts, they have to be clear about the expectation from the principals and the teachers. And the teachers, that they want the self-care and safety. I see that some principals, some teachers, they are required to do some home visits, some travels, so they are concerned about this. And online curriculum, I think now it is time to develop the online curriculum for each class and increase awareness of stressor in the home. So educators, the same with the parents, they have the increased stressor in the home. And one person giving the clear direction. So they don't want 10 different people saying 10 different things during this transition. And a tool to evaluate the teaching and learning. So now everyone doing something, but how can we know that we meet the student needs? So, but I think the key part, these are the doing what we challenge, but what is next? So based on our research, this is what is next after the COVID-19. This is all scary and uncertain. So there is no research-based, evidence-based data that is a guideline, clear guideline, this will happen in September. No, everyone is still scared in the school level, university level, state level, national level. Everyone is scary and uncertain. And it is overwhelming for everyone, including students, parents, teachers, admin. Schooling and education will not ever look the same. It is gone. The regular traditional approach and structure is gone. So we will have a new, very different look for education. Everyone will have some level of fear about returning to school or workplace. It will not be the same. Like we can't expect September everyone will kiss each other, touch each other. No, no, no. I will not set my kids in September until I feel that everything is safe, until they find the vaccine, right? So that's why the fear will stay for a long year. Like I don't feel that the kids will come hard, and even for teachers, they will sit in a teacher lunchroom, drink the coffee and enjoy the time. Social time will be minimized. And morning and afternoon shifts are expected. And all the curriculum, instruction, assessment, and school structure will be redesigned. And more PD is coming for the curriculum, online instruction and assessment. And more online and flip classroom will be definitely will be have more on in fall semester. And less focus for the standardized test, more focus for the building skills. And at the end now, it's all about the being self-directed, independent learner. If the kids, if they're self-directed, independent learners, they will go higher and higher. And achievement gap, this is my feeling that it hurts me a lot. The key is now I have the college degree. My wife, she has a college degree. Now my kids, they finished all the math curriculum. Now he's in now first grade, but now we are teaching the third grade math because I'm the math background. My wife, she has science background. So we cover all the regular curriculum. Now my kids, they're the first grade, but now we teach them third grade. But other kids, they have no support from their parents. They will stay in the first grade. Maybe they will forget what they study. So the gap, the achievement gap will be huge. Now, in terms of the family culture, in terms of the income, this will impact the achievement. And more focus for the virtual reality and simulation. Now, kids, they will get all this VR glasses, and then even for the lab, science labs will be virtual reality and simulations coming. But at the end, there will be huge discussion and focus for the ESL students, special ed students, low-income students, and how can we get the equity and social justice for all. And this is the communication connection and practices will huge change for the special ed ESL students and mental health students. So they need professional psychologists, counselor, guidance. So the parents will not be able to provide the needs of special needs. So, but at the end, that will be not just focused for the grades and assignments. It's all about the reach out, the connect with the students, connect with the parents, help the students and staff with the mental health. So most needed, it's all about the understanding.
Okay, we have the same problem again, I guess. Or you cannot hear, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear?
No, we cannot.
Okay. Then please wait a little bit for him to go back and back up. I think it is the issue between Turkish case and the United States. That's why we have some problems in relation with the sounds and maybe the internet connection. Let him come back. Then we are going to have our family photo at the end. Please wait until the end.
All right. So
Yeah, he's back.
I think, yes, we are here, guys. Thank you for your being patient, right? And being flexible.
We
Right,
learned how to be patient at the end.
right. So, but at the end, the general message, the education system will be more creative, more efficient, and more effective to meet the needs of the learners. Thank you. This is all I have. You can text me, you can email me, or with the social media, so we can keep in touch. So I believe we have a couple minutes to respond any question about the COVID-19 or anything about the response for the US in the education system in the US.
I have my QA managers over there, so maybe they can help you during the process.
Yes. Any question?
Yeah, thanks for that important speech, Dr. Yavuz. And dear guests, if you have questions, you can write them down in the chat box so we can deliver it to the Mr. Yavuz.
All right, you just unmute yourself. All right.
Any questions?
Any question? Guys, don't be shy. We have a couple more minutes. You can text it or you just unmute yourself.
Okay, you can use your mics too. Who is going to ask the question? Okay.
Can you right now hear me? Any problem?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Ozan, thank you very much for your nice presentation and publishing on the screen the results of your hidden research. I mean, okay. I just want to ask a very quick question. In one of your slides, what's next for schools after coronavirus? There is a line, schooling and education will not be the same. Okay, this is a huge saying. So what may be the possible differences between today? I mean, the Corona time and after Corona time. Can you just give us some specific examples of your imagination?
Yep. So especially that was again huge statement. It will be not the same in terms of the change is the main is the change is the structure will not be same. So it is the this one school will not look like the same. The first one, it will not be overcrowded classroom. It will not be same with the overcrowded lunchroom. So there will be morning and noon session. So all the classroom will be have small like 10 to 15 small class size in terms of structure. Every school, they will have a school nurse and school doctor, certified school nurse and school doctor. So in terms of the instruction, it will be flipped classroom. Students, they will get instruction in the school and all the rest, all the assignment online. It will be a level of teaching. There will be no pure face-to-face teaching.
I mean,
so this
how
is
can we totally terminate the coronavirus? Your thinking is this: yeah, we use flipped learning or hybrid classrooms,
yes.
so no face-to-face, or the percentage is really different.
They will for now they will minimize it, and instead of, and maybe again this will kids, they will have more meaningful real life example. They will get the project-based learning. They will have the real life example. They will do job shadowing. They will do internship. They will create a leadership project. So instead of learning, because the information, knowledge on their fingerprints, they will get all the information, but they, instead of knowledge-based information, they will get the condensed, important piece, factual information, all others information that they will have time to create the project-based learning. They will spend more time. The assignments will be more project-based learning.
Don't we have the same opportunities before the coronavirus? So what does, I mean, I'm talking about the change. The same, before the corona, we have also the project-based education. Yeah, the knowledge is in their fingertips. So what has changed? Just corona. After the corona, all the things will go to flip, hybrid, or I mean project-based, problem-based. So we have the same things before corona. I mean,
same, but now they 40% of the teachers I work in higher education.
Yeah.
We have 500 faculty. 300 never ever teach the online courses.
Yeah.
We have the Office of Online Learning. Even though we have the Office of Online Learning, 300 faculty didn't try to teach the online learning, but now everyone is using the online teaching. So now this is required, it's not an optional. So project-based learning, we used to provide one project learning in a year, once in a year, or once in a month. For now, the power will be the hands-on application. So since, again, this is not the best way, it doesn't mean that high quality, but for now, they need to minimize the social time. They need to minimize the student size in the classroom. So these are required and mandated needs and change. So now, in order to make this meaningful, so they will not be having all the kids all day. So they will come in the morning, so afternoon. So they will need to make this meaningful experience.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Nurdan Hocam, thanks again.
No problem. You're always welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Dr. YAVUZ, we have another question coming from Özge Muştuk. He says, can you give us some more information regarding the participants, their context and stuff?
Yes, these are all teachers and parents. Again, this is very initial results. So we have around 200 professional teachers and also the parents.
Okay, another question. Maybe we can take one more.
Okay. It is coming from /im. She asks, will the teachers be expected to work overtime due to the limited number of students and extended education shifts?
This is the main challenge in terms of the dealing the issues. So when they have morning session and noon session, option 1, they will have overtime. Option B, we will need more teachers and counselors. Especially, definitely we will need more school counselor to meet the individual emotional needs of students.
What about the case of educational leaders? Because you are expert in the field of education
leadership. So it will be diminished, so especially in the US, for the school leaders. They have huge powers because they don't have to spend too much time with all the organization and system-wide issues. As long as kids, they have the power and the violence, it works. So the education leadership, so their roles and responsibilities will be changed. But what I see, like our principal, still he's very active. Like we use the Google Classroom. All teachers, they have a small classroom. So I observe, like my kids, they meet with the teacher, and I said the principal virtually visit the classroom. Still, the principal are engaged and check the quality of the instruction and teaching. So still, we will need school leaders to coordinate all this effort, but their job description will change. Again, this data from the US data.
Sorry for interruption, but we already run out of time, so it's going to be closed down. You know, Zoom always gives us the permission of 40-minute long speech. So thank you one more time for joining us and sharing our excitement today. Our special thanks go to Associate Professor Dr. OLCAY YAVUZ, and hope to see you again. Please follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook as EduELT for the updates. Now it's time for the family photo, so please turn your cameras on.
Could you please stop sharing your screen, Dr. YAVUZ? So that I can see the faces. By the way, I think he's gone again. Right? Just 2 minutes more for him to come back to take a family photo, huh? So maybe for the other questions, you can email him back, because you see we have just 2 minutes left. Let him to come back so that we can take our family photo for the second time. It seems we are going to take our family photo without Dr. YAVUZ. Let him come back again. But I'm going to be taking my precaution. I'm going to take one more time before he come back. Let me take it. So smile. One more time. Let's see if he's going to be back or not. Then we took our family photo, no problem. Thanks for your collaboration participation, by the way. We are going to have our third session tomorrow by Dr. Sezen Arslan. She's going to give us a speech on dialogic teaching. It will be a very nice event. I hope you will come back tomorrow too. I don't know how many minutes do we have, less than a minute. Let's see if he's going to come back or not. If not, hope to see you next time, I mean tomorrow again. So bye for now.